Hello, beautiful friends. Once again, sacred moment. Every day is sacred, but today we are aligned with the galactic core. And it is really that the earth aligns with the sun and the sun aligns with the galactic core. And so we have all these energies flowing through us. Today is really the time to do magic. And so hopefully everybody has been doing magic all day long because you are magical beings and we are here to do magic. And so I thought this evening call would be very similar to what we did earlier today, but actually it's going to be different because our beloved sister Lynn shared with me the beautiful meditation that Patricia Cota-Robles did this morning. And so many of us couldn't get on the call, but today is the time to do it. Because as you know, we have tremendous assistance from so many beings today, and they are preparing us. They are preparing us for, again, imagine another celestial event, which would be the new moon on the 23rd of December. And so we just align with our cosmic mother. The more we align with her, the better it gets. You know, she is so magical. I want to speak about her a little bit because I want to bring her in. I love bringing the mother in. Her joy, her color, her tones, her movement, and just all her blessings that she has for all of us. As you know, she is awakening in all of us equally. So really, one day we'll just all be talking about her. And that was her design. She explained to me, there's a lot of things she explained to me, but one day, and this is a really important story, actually. It was at the beginning of my relationship with her. And I always thought that, to be able to manifest something, you should be thinking about it, you should be writing about it, you should have your vision boards. And she came in and she said, no, Adi, forget all of it. It's actually not like this. And so, number one, I had to stop calling it manifestation because she was like, that's creation. This is how you create. And so she gave me a few different really versions of creation, how creation happens. The number one was the 4 steps. Anything that you desire first has to really come from the heart, not from the mind, and not from a need or a want, but from a heart's desire. Heart's desire. Now let's really feel into it. The difference between, oh, I don't have this, so I want this. I don't have this, so I need this. As opposed to, I'm in my heart. I'm feeling so much bliss. I'm feeling so much love. And what is this love giving birth to? What is this love giving birth to? And so that love is the creative power. And then from that heart, the heart sends an impulse to the higher mind. And I love that we have some puppies here snoring on the lap. Nothing is better than snoring puppies and all the other beautiful creatures we have in this world. They just show us, they are the way showers. If anyone is a way shower in this world, it is the animals. Especially when they are actually just, full of love and not suffering, as you know, and it's another chapter for humanity to actually step into. But let's go back to giving desire, giving your heart's desire. So this is really, really important. And then it doesn't matter if you have a vision board or not, if you journaled about it or not, but it's a heart's desire. And I think humanity has been disconnected in some extent from the heart's desire. And so the heart's desire was the first impulse of the mother. And that is because she is always coming to us as love, through love, as love, through love. That's how the mother actually operates. And so it is only when the heart is open, as you know, that she can come in. And Patricia Cota-Robles also speaks about, the fall from grace, where humanity decided that it was all just too painful, the miscreations, so that they shut down hearts. Well, that's one way to get rid of the mother from the world, is to shut down our hearts. And so now our purpose is to open them. And now let us welcome the mother in our hearts. Let us really do it. Here is a photo of the mother. I promise you, this is a photo of the mother. I like to make divine promises when they are appropriate. And this is my promise to you. One day when we were meditating so blissfully, we had a small group we started with. And it was one of those groups where we had friends in Australia who would meditate with us. And I think it was maybe 20 of us meditating and really blissing out. We were really going through these initiations and just feeling the incredible excitement and the bliss. And I think this was in February 2021. And I just finished the last chapter of the 33 codes. That was an assignment really from the many different beings who oversee planetary evolution. And then I asked my husband to go for a walk. And as we stepped outside, I looked at the sky, which I like to do. You never know what you see. And I saw this. And not just this, there is the second part of this, which is not shown here as the top part, where you see Father, God. And I had someone actually email me yesterday where they recognized it themselves without actually no one ever telling them. This is a photo of Mother, Father, God as one. And so this is to me really special, because of course Divine Mother is expanding in this world as her primordial really being, which she is, and that is this rainbow light, the rainbow serpent of creation, the rainbow dragon. And so she's expanding through the earth, and she's expanding through all of us so that we can expand our own rainbow bodies. So Divine Mother, I'm just going to show the rainbow body so that we again remember what it is that we are actually becoming. This is what we are becoming. So we are becoming, once again, the rainbow children. The rainbow children is a very genetic line, are the original children of the earth who came with the mother. And I remember when we came here, I think for the beginning of creation, when life was created on planet Earth, and we all came out of the body of the rainbow mother. And actually she entered this world as the rainbow serpent. It really is a magnetic flow. It's a magnetic wave that has the supreme divine consciousness that moves through cosmos and brings life to different worlds. And so we have so many universes, and so we have so many different worlds. But the mother came, and when she came as this celestial being from source, we kind of came out of her body, and we too became miniature, really, versions of the mother here in this world. And of course, we have two flows that we often speak about, the mother and the father, which is all the flows, the rainbow light. So I remember how we came out of her body, which was pretty magnificent. And of course, the idea was that we will actually honor two flows, the flow of the father, the flow of the mother, the positive flow and the negative flow, meaning simply magnetic, negative, magnetic, positive. And so this was our original blueprint. I remember when we started to become more and more and more what you would call today people, because originally I would say we were very much celestial beings, kind of the angelic elementals. And so we also were much more water-based and more etheric, of course, than we are today. And so we worshipped, kind of, you would say worshipped, but it was not even worship. There was no need for worship. We loved these two flows. We loved the mother, we loved the father that would flow through us. And then later when we developed language, we had the name for the father and the source, and we called the father Tewa. And for us, Divine Mother was absolutely essential. And so we always kept balance within us. Without this balance, who would we be? Without the Mother, Father, God, who would we be? And so we knew this. And so we lived in love. And that's what we're becoming again. We are becoming that love again. And so today we will be here together online around the world, embodying this love. And so once again, and I'll see if I can actually find the whole picture where you can see the father as well. But so I, when I started to meet Divine Mother and I was learning from her, and she said, Addie, it's just about 4 things: relax, let go, trust, and surrender. And I always say, if you truly deeply examine these 4 steps, you will realize that they are simple and yet also not so simple. And so when we are asked to relax, we are actually asked to relax so deeply that we become super conscious. Now, I travel out of body and I always try to find new ways how to do it. And I have really fun with this. And the multidimensional experiences we can have are just mind-boggling. And it's sometimes hard to understand what is really going on. But I wanted to share that I found that the more you relaxed really deeply, every single cell within yourself, including, of course, all the systems, your bones, you can relax your bones, I noticed. You can relax all the muscles, you can relax your entire system on the physical level. And then when you do that, I do that laying down on my back. And then when you do it, you come to a place of almost nothingness. And in that nothingness, you suddenly start to have a sensation that you are falling. And that is the moment where you have the opportunity to actually not only go out of body and have some fun, but also to really embody your super conscious multidimensional self. It's pretty incredible. For those of you who are trying it and practicing, please keep on practicing, because there is a beauty in this deep, 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 deep relaxation. Sometimes it happens that you actually fall asleep because you're so deeply relaxed, but actually, and I cannot speak about the protection, because to me, when you step out of yourself, you still bring with you all that you are, the light that you are, the geometries that you are, and then you have a strong intention. My intention when I'm out of body is always to be one with Divine Mother, and to visit with her in a most, physical way that I can possibly visit with her. And sometimes also it takes me to Source, which is also magnificent. And it is for all of us to have these experiences, whether we really practice and do this like this or not. But if you follow Yogananda and you are his disciple, or you're interested in his teachings, there is a video, very old video, I don't know when it was filmed, like 1918, of Yogananda going into this super conscious state on his couch, where he, and to me, this is really funny if you have seen it, because he goes like, this is how you go into super conscious. And then he comes back. And so, yeah, it's really funny, because you obviously don't know what's going on inside of him, but it's the key. It's really how it works is that you focus on your third eye and you breathe into it, and then you can have these experiences. And so that is the step of relaxation. It is beyond anything that sounds like, oh, come on, just relax. No, no, no. We are talking about deepest state of relaxation of anything that could be in the way of this divine energy. And so when that happens, you suddenly actually unlock the systems within yourself to go into this super conscious state. So relax is a big deal. That's actually a very sacred practice. I breathe deeply, so deeply that almost the breath disappears. I focus on my third eye. I do that every single night. And sometimes I can go out of body. Sometimes I fall asleep. But actually, something incredible started to happen recently. And I just want to say that incredible things can happen. I actually noticed that now you can actually come out of your body even within the dream state. So even if you fall asleep, and then you are actually dreaming, you can even in the dream decide that you can actually come out of the dream body. And that is a whole new level, but I'm exploring that one right now. So what I do, I always put a silk scarf over my eyes, because it really, really, really helps. I actually find that it's essential. Not too tight, not too heavy, not too light, the perfect pressure. But again, and it's practice. And even if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. Still, you spend some time chanting Om into your third eye. You spend some time not thinking. You spend some time relaxing. And how wonderful is it for your being anyway? And so the next step is, so it's relax, let go. Now, letting go, of course, is an important step, as you can imagine. It is the same thing like relaxation. So you might have stories, histories, ideas, and so on and so on. Sometimes even, our spiritual belief system can be a burden to us. And so emptying ourselves by letting go of all. Because really, when we let go of all, and it's good to let go even of those very big ideas that we really believe in, what if none of this really matters? Who am I to know it all, right? Maybe this belief system sounds good, but what if it might be in my way? And so letting go, complete emptiness. And you can imagine what happens next. And I'm talking about creation. Remember, I was trying to manifest things and I was doing the typical things. And Divine Mother said, no, do this, relax, let go. And then it was about trust. And trust is not hope. And trust is also not belief. Trust is really a state of confidence. And so I call it divine confidence. It's something that Yogananda taught me. And so you go from relax, let go, and then trust. That trust must be unshakable. That if you fall, she will catch you. And that's exactly what she does. She wants us to sometimes fall through cosmos so that she can catch us. And that is showing her the level of trust. Absolutely. 100% trust. And to me, this is so really important. For example, when I call Divine Mother in, I don't think she will come. I must know she will come. And when I call Divine Source, I want to see that Divine Source smiles at us and the light comes with it, because we are incredibly powerful children of Divine Source and Divine Mother. And so, some people are still building in confidence, but divine confidence shows us that we understand who we are. And so letting go and relaxation is slightly different. I see the question here. So relaxation is of all the systems that we have. And then letting go is letting go of all the ideas, all the concepts, even our own identity, our own belief in who we are, unless we truly know that we are a divine being. And I like that she tapped on you, Mary, because it happens. Absolutely. And the free fall is surrender. Surrender is essential, but surrender doesn't mean not doing anything. Surrender is actually being divinely inspired by the mother. And this is what she taught me. She taught me that she created all of us to be really a vessel, a unique vessel through which she flows. So pretty much like this. And it is not only that she flows through you, but also what we call divine masculine flows through you. And so when the flow is equal, when the flow is balanced, we are in our perfect state of harmony. And this is the state that is our really original blueprint, but also what we are now uncovering that we are. When we are so beautifully balanced in the flow of the mother and in the flow of the father, it requires an open heart. And that's why the heart is the key. The heart must be open fully for this to flow. And so when she designed us like this, really, she said, what could go wrong? These beings, so of course in love with life, how could they not be, will receive the fullness of the Father, will receive the fullness of the Mother. And then they will feel inspiration in their hearts, in their own unique ways. And they will always be inspired to do something beautiful, to take action, to participate in creation, to have a heart's desire for something magnificent, to expand creation, to add light here, to create a pattern here, to beautify creation. So this is what we are remembering that we came here to do. And so we can already start, inspired by the mother. She told me that she wanted to really, in a way, animate us. And I think anima, right, is no coincidence that we often hear that to be the soul. And so to animate the being, to actually be inspired to act, to create. Isn't that amazing? So this was the original design. Maybe she designed us to be 8 billion here. I don't know how many. It seems like a lot of people, but that's okay, as long as we are all in love. And so imagine 8 billion of us being moved by the mother. Imagine if 8 billion of us were moved through the heart by the mother. This world would be a beautiful paradise within hours. Very beautiful. And so with all of this, knowing that it is about relaxation, letting go, trusting and surrender, and knowing that the desire has to come from the heart for it to actually be created beautifully without distortion. So let us go into the meditation with Patricia. So Patricia did the meditation. We couldn't get on the call, so Lynn shared this with me. I will go to the screen where Patricia did this invocation, and it's specifically for today. And that is because today we have the miraculous alignment of the solstice. And so with this alignment, we have so many beings assisting us. I'm always so blown away by how many beings come to assist the earth and humanity. And I bet all of us are working with these beings every single night and every single day, whether we know it or not. And so we want to be open. And as you know, the teachings of the mother are always openness is the openness of the heart. And the heart is open when we are filled with love. And then we go into bliss, and then we find bigger bliss. And so here we are, blissing out with the mother. So I actually haven't done this one yet. I listened to the interview and I just got to the meditation. And so I believe this will be very powerful, as it is for today, for this beautiful solstice. And so let us go into meditation. It's about 20 minutes.
Just breathing in deeply, going within. Loren's going to be showing some beautiful scenes of our beloved Earth, and you can watch that or close your eyes and go within, but listen to the words carefully. This is a powerful gift from the beings of light that have come to assist us from systems of worlds beyond anything we have ever experienced. This invocation is stated in the first person, so we'll each experience it perfectly, individually, but simultaneously, we are serving on behalf of all humanity. I am my I am presence, and I am one with my Father, Mother God. In loving gratitude, I breathe in my life force, which is my gift of life. With every elevated holy breath I take, my I am presence consecrates every thought, feeling, word, and action I express with light and love in appreciation for my gift of life. I am also one with the I am presence of every man, woman, and child on earth. Collectively, humanity's I am presences now merge into one luminous being of light that is cradling Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her within the divinity of our unified heart flames. Humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth are now breathing in unison with me as one elevated holy breath. But I invoke for myself this day, I invoke on behalf of every person on this planet, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth, in perfect alignment with each one's divine plan and the highest good for all concerned. Now, beloved presence of God, I am. Through the divinity blazing in every person's heart flame, I invoke the fifth dimensional silent watchers and the cosmic beings assisting us from systems of worlds beyond our great, great central sun. I invoke the solar logos from the Earth's lineage, including our physical sun, Helios and Vesta, our central sun, Alpha and Omega, our great central sun, Eloi and Eloah, and our great, great central sun, El and Allah. I also invoke the mighty Elohim and all of the beings of light serving the evolutions of Earth from the realms of a living truth. Simultaneously, I ask that on this sacred and holy day, through the divine intervention of the entire company of heaven, now gathered in the atmosphere of Earth, I invoke from the very core of creation the most intensified frequencies of fifth dimensional crystalline solar light that humanity and the Earth are capable of receiving at this time. Beloved ones, use this gift of light to accelerate the divine alchemy that is transfiguring the carbon-based earthly bodies of humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth into fifth dimensional crystalline solar light bodies. I ask that you also raise humanity's newly recalibrated spiritual brain centers, as well as our mental bodies, our superconscious minds, our conscious minds, our subconscious minds, and our physical brain structures into brand new levels of divine consciousness. This elevated shift of consciousness is now empowering all of humanity to clearly hear the inner voice of our I Am presence and the voices from the beings of light serving us from the heavenly realms as they help us to attain a state of listening grace. From this sacred space, I hear a voice speaking in the deepest recesses of my heart flame, and I listen. The divine words reverberating in my heart flame remind me that I am an instrument of God and that I have come to Earth during this critical moment to be the heart, head, and hands of God in the physical world of form. As I listen to these words, I remember. This remembrance stirs within me the inner knowing that I have been preparing for eons of time for my divine mission during this cosmic moment. Deep within the recesses of my heart, I know that I have all of the wisdom, strength, skill, knowledge, talent, and ability I need to succeed in fulfilling my mission, God victoriously. I also have the courage to act now. Suddenly, I hear the voice of God calling me to a higher octave of divine service. I respond with willingness and enthusiasm. The voice of God reveals to me that due to the urgency of the hour, a contingency plan for the Earth has been set into motion, and my assistance is acutely needed in order for the plan to succeed. I joyously agree to serve in whatever capacity I am needed. The voice of God, speaking within my heart flame, reveals that the time is short and that I am needed as a surrogate in this unprecedented divine plan. to serve as an instrument of God on behalf of all of humanity. In deep humility and compassion, I volunteer. I take a deep breath, and I feel myself spiraling up a scintillating shaft of light. In an instant, I am standing before the august presence of the cosmic beings that have come temporarily to assist us from systems of worlds beyond our great central sun. These beings of light have been given permission by our Father, Mother God to assist humanity during this critical facet of Mother Earth's divine plan in ways that have never before been allowed by cosmic law. This is being allowed now because the love of our Mother God has at long last returned and is now reclaiming this earth. This divine intervention is being monitored by every person's I Am presence and will occur for every son and daughter of God in alignment with our highest good and the as I look upon these cosmic beings with wonder and awe. The light of 1,000 suns seems to be radiating through their heart flames. Exquisite colors, fragrances, musical tones, and frequencies of vibration beyond anything I have ever experienced begin to permeate my being. As this wondrous light enters the core of purity in every atomic and subatomic particle and wave of my earthly bodies, and all the spaces in between these particles, I realize that I am receiving a baptism by sacred fire directly from the heart of my Father, Mother God, the cosmic I Am, all that is. I now feel my heart's call, and I move closer to the luminous presence of the cosmic beings. As one luminous presence, they place their blazing hands of light upon my head and decree, with this baptism by sacred fire from the heart of our Father, Mother God, we now consecrate your earthly bodies. We consecrate your mind to be one with the divine mind of God. The cosmic beings now place their hands of light upon my heart and decree, we consecrate your heart to be the open door through which our Father, Mother God's comprehensive divine love and limitless abundance will now flow to bless you and all life. The beings of the light now place their hands upon my eyes and decree, we consecrate your eyes to perceive the truth and to recognize perfection in all things. They now place their hands of light upon my ears and decree, we consecrate your ears to hear the still small voice of God within your heart for guidance and illumination. Truly listen and respond with love to all those who communicate with you. The cosmic beings now place their hands of light upon my lips and decree, we consecrate your lips to express only truth and to communicate clearly, openly, and honestly whenever you speak. They now place their hands of light upon my nose and decree. We consecrate your nostrils to breathe in the perfectly balanced holy breath of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. This elevated holy breath will now revitalize, rejuvenate, and heal your earthly bodies with every breath you take. Their hands of light are now placed on my hands, and they decree, we consecrate your hands to bless and heal all that you touch. The cosmic beings now place their hands of light on my feet and decree, we consecrate your feet so that as you continue your earthly sojourn, you will walk the path of light. As you fulfill your divine plan, you will reach your highest divine potential as an instrument of God. And the cosmic beings finally decree, in the name of the cosmic I am, all that is, we decree that this baptism by sacred fire and this consecration through the infinite light of our Father, Mother, God has been victoriously fulfilled for every man, woman, and child on earth. And so it is. In deep humility and gratitude, I express my appreciation for the opportunity to be an instrument of God in this new and greatly accelerated way. Father, Mother, God, allow me to be the open door for the light of God and a force of healing for all life I come in contact with during my earthly sojourn. In my mission of being an instrument of God, magnetize into my sphere of influence every person, place, condition, or thing that I can assist in any way with God's infinite light. Give me the divine opportunities to love all life free on this sweet earth. I am open, I am willing, I am receptive, and I am grateful. I am God's infinite light in action on earth. And so it is, beloved, I am that I am.
And so it is. And so it is. I played the music of the Divine Mother to this because that was powerful. That was amazing. So I believe that Patricia spoke about these beings, that today is the last day that they are in the atmosphere of the earth. Is that so for those of you who listened? So this is amazing that we did this as a group, of course, and that we absolutely received these blessings. Unbelievable. So it is recorded. So if you feel like I do it again today, I'll definitely be doing this again, especially before going to bed, just so that we are still in this amazing light. Unbelievable. You know, Patricia always brings through the greatest energies possible. The tears sometimes are unstoppable and the joy. And this is just amazing. So these beings always, you know, throughout cosmos, you will find so many helpers. And this is really who we also are. We are helpers. Divine Mother once revealed to me that to her, it matters the most when we deeply care for others. And this was amazing. I was sitting outside in the backyard and I was eating blueberries, I remember. And my dog was begging. All three of them were begging. And Divine Mother came and she started explaining to me about giving. And to me, this was just, an unforgettable image in a moment. And so there she is talking to me about how we always first give the best that we have to others who need or who are weak. And she spoke about giving our best. So, I'm eating blueberries. She was like, choose your biggest, best blueberry. Don't keep it for yourself. Give it away. And so this was an amazing lesson for me, always helping the ones who are in need the most. And she called it the weak ones, whether it is, spiritual weakness, or whether it is physical weakness or any other weakness. But always, because if you go and you want to give to someone who already has it all, and then, we want to bring those who are the weakest in any form to their highest, strongest, so that we all can be strong. And that's wonderful. She also taught me about the new economy of the new earth. And she said it will be the economy of gifting, only gifting each other. Everybody, whatever you have, gift it to someone else. And who gifts you, give them back. And so, we can practice it, gifting, whether it is money still in this world or objects, it doesn't matter, or, a meal, whatever it is, and just gifting. And so I'm still at Mount Shasta, and there is a little organic community market that is actually a portal. So I think all of us, when we come to Mount Shasta, we end up in that market because of the power it has. And I was in the parking lot one day, and Divine Mother told me, there will be a person in front of you in the line, and I want you to pay for that person. Berry Vale, that's right. And so I was ready, and I thought, oh my gosh, how am I going to offer this? Maybe the person will, not want it, and maybe this will sound embarrassing. And Divine Mother said, no, just go with your divine confidence. And I want you to pay for the person in front of you. So I'm in the line, and there is a lady in front of me, and she had like a nun. She was dressed up as a nun, but I don't know what type of religion or whatever. And as she was at the checkout, she was like counting her pennies to be able to pay. And I realized Divine Mother knew this would happen. And so I paid for her, but also I gave her a gift. And then she said to me, okay, tell me your name. I will go into meditation and pray for you. And I thought, who knows why this was important. Not only is it nice, of course, to gift, but you never know how far, for example, the prayer of that person goes to maybe bless your life in ways you couldn't have been blessed before, because it's an exchange. It is an exchange. We are always in the gifting economy. I don't even like that word because, think about it. Everything really, to me, money is embarrassing in a way, we could do better than that, of course, but we are stepping into a whole new level of exchange. And that is from the heart. We gift each other with gift. It is a symbol. It's not a very good one, though, I think, because we still have so many billions of people who don't have it. And so I don't know what it symbolizes, but the idea this was the original idea, just so that we all remember. The original idea was there is no money. Why would you need money when you are connected to this? If you are connected to this, then you create with your heart. And it goes beyond anything we've ever seen. This is the way of being in higher dimensions, where you are always sustained fully and completely, and there is no need. There is no want. There is never, ever not enough. It always is overflowing abundance of life force that not only sustains you energetically beyond anything we have ever experienced, unless we go back to the civilization of Mu. And so this is what we are bringing. I would close with a short video. It's only like 2 minutes, and it is the last code from the 33 codes. I'll talk a little bit about the 33 codes. I'm not they are not really, you cannot buy the book right now, and it's not really a book, as I always say, it's technology. So I'll speak about the technology. We are redesigning the artwork with Claudia's art. So it's going to be just Claudia's art. Claudia is one of the artists, and she created this beautiful coded art for the 33 codes. And so we go with the flow and do everything that we were asked to do. So just a little story before we close. We'll close in about 10 minutes, just so that you know. So we all came here to do amazing things, whether you know it or not. And it's really incredible when we start remembering. And so as our divine self is working through all of us now, we might be remembering more and more. And I was given the memories, starting mainly the big memories, the big mission memories, around 2018 in Encinitas, where Yogananda lived. And it's amazing when, you suddenly remember the things that you need to know for this mission. And so it was clear that this time the earth has to be able to ascend and to really start evolving like every other system, instead of constantly being recycled with karma and karmic debt. And that, of course, means that humanity will be liberated. And so unbelievable things started to happen. But as I speak to you very often on these one-on-one calls that we have, we all started to experience life differently, especially in 2020, when it was like this full-blown adventure. And so I think we all can agree that things really changed for us spiritually, and that we are on purpose and on a mission. And so Yogananda, he came one day and he said, come and help me. I'm rebuilding the astral sphere. And to me, this was like, whoa, you would engage me with you? I'll come and help. And so, when you go into your super consciousness, you also have super conscious perceptions of realities, which is really helpful. And so I was so blown away. Yogananda was in charge of rebuilding the astral sphere of the earth so that we could get rid of this reincarnation trap. It was a trap. And so now we don't have that anymore. We are evolving. That means the earth is evolving. The earth is evolving into her higher self. And that is our actually purpose as well, to keep evolving instead of coming back for the same silly lessons and then failing in a way, right? Making more mess and coming back again to clean it up. That will no longer exist. Now it's all about evolution. And so I started to work out of body with these different beings in higher realms that Patricia speaks about. And I even would meet with Patricia in these higher realms. And one day I was with her in these higher realms, and we were with what we call the company of heaven, so many beings, but millions of us were there too. So I don't want to say like it was just us. It was millions of us met in these higher realms. And this was in May 2021. But so we can have these amazing experiences. And so I'm there with Patricia, and we're speaking to Hathor. It was one of the big beings we were speaking to, and we're speaking to the Christed beings, and humanity was receiving this baptism. It was unbelievable. And the funny thing is, the next day Patricia called me, and it was an amazing, I see on my iPhone, I was like, oh my gosh, Patricia Cotarrobles is calling me. And so I wanted to say, yeah, I saw you last night. That was amazing. We were in the higher realms doing this work with the guardians of human and planetary evolution. So it was really funny. And so these guardians of planetary evolution, and also these silent watchers, I had a meeting with them. Really, it's not that I chose it or that we choose it, they choose. And they choose when they talk to us, and they choose when they give us these missions or not. So it's really surrender. And so this was in January 2021. They took me out of body, and they took me to this cosmic dimension where you can see, through time and space, and you can see what will unfold on planet Earth. And so think about this, January 2021, they told me that they would come every day for 33 days, and they would come as energy, and they needed to be anchored into something very physical. And they chose for that to be, and specifically, hardcover book. And they said this book will, it doesn't even matter what's in it. They will come and anchor 33 codes, and they would transmit the energy into these 33 codes. And they said, it doesn't matter if people read it or not, it will be the book itself that will be the technology which will dissolve the old planetary grid and which will activate the new planetary grid. So I just sat down, and every day for 33 days they came in. And so it was at the end, the 33rd day, that this appeared in the sky above us. Now, why does it matter? Well, the thing is, strangely, this book was in production and Hathor had some improvements, as strange as it sounds. And then finally, it was real surrender. The book came out and was distributed for the first time around the world, truly around the world, in August 2021. Now, this is part of the plan of the Elohim when they wanted this crystalline energy of this rainbow and golden light within really planet Earth, within the meridians of the Earth, to reactivate the new planetary grid, which used to be ancient, but we lost it. And so this book has been dissolving the old planetary grid. And it really is the book itself. It's a vortex. Every single one of them is a vortex. And so the work that this vortex is doing, it is beyond me, really. And Divine Mother, she said, don't even like try to do anything with the book. I'll just bring people who need to have it. I just bring everyone who's going to do this work. And so this pretty much has been the organic process, just allowing this to travel around the world. The thing was that they told me, these guardians of planetary evolution, that as people travel with the book, which was one of the recommendations, or if they just ship the book, of course, as the publisher ships the book, it will create golden lines around the world. And these golden lines will become part of the new planetary grid. So I share it very authentically as it is. As you know, the book, is not available now anyway, but I just want to say the incredible collaboration that we have with the divine beings. And sometimes it seems out of this world when they assign you tasks that you just have to say yes to, fulfill it, right? To be the open cup and to say, yes, I can do anything, right? You can do anything you are asked. And how amazing it is that we are part of this really unbelievable multidimensional adventure. And so with that, I'm going to close with the 33rd code, which is the completion of the new earth. So all the codes are really coded. That's why sometimes people say, I don't understand them, and that's okay. Every truly mystical book is coded. It never is in the plain sight. And the reason for that is that the mystic grows into the understanding of things. And that if everything was revealed, there would be no mystery to unveil. And Divine Mother wants to have a little bit fun with this. And the mystery will always be a mystery. And no one can ever unveil it fully and completely. And that's simply how we surrender to that. So I will now quickly look for the 33rd code. We made those videos. Oops, I need to quickly connect my laptop, and that will be just 2 minutes and we'll close. And so why? The 33rd code was really the revelation of the mother of the beautiful new earth and telling humanity to dream beautifully this time. So if you don't mind just chatting with each other in the chat, and I will have to find the video. It's going to be quick, but since Divine Mother asked that we are in service to her, I made so many videos, and it's sometimes hard to find the things I'm looking for on YouTube. But okay, I've got it. That was not too bad. I'll just skip the ad. Okay. So I always travel with the book, I have complete detachment from the book, actually. I just really do whatever we were asked to do. And I don't consider it to be anything that I have done at all. I just love what is possible. And so here we are. Code 33 is the code of completion of the new earth. Code 33. The lighter you become, the higher you shall rise. The more you liberate your being, the brighter you shall shine. The emptier you are, the fuller you may be, filled with undiluted source rainbow light. Relax, let go, trust, and surrender. Behold the key. All is yours when you desire nothing. Embrace all life just as is. Embody the lightness of a weightless feather and let the flow of source energy move you in her ways. Float forever fulfilled on the perpetually rising waves of the ocean of creation. Become masterfully attuned to her rhythms. Unite with her heartbeat in the cosmic web. See through the layers of all dream worlds with the eyes of your sacred heart. Beyond all realities, you uncover a humble flow in and out. A perfect cycle in which all become two and two become one. One body of the rainbow serpent dancing in oneness with her own tail. Welcome to the new earth. She journeyed high and low, and now she returns to her complete glory. Her garment of rainbow light emanates from her overflowing planetary soul. She is your mother. Invite her permanently into the temple in the core of your humane heart. The canvas is blank for you to have a fresh start. May all your sisters and brothers dream well this time. So may we dream well this time. And so thank you so much for this amazing, participation here, really anchoring the love of the mother, being here for her, with her, and also the beautiful prayer that Patricia gave us, the transmission that was exquisite. And so we are ready for magic to unfold tonight as we go into the ethers and hopefully party. And so tomorrow, this group, we will be meeting an hour later, and we will be doing what needs to be done. And that is, we will be activating our bodies for this huge transformation, working on our DNA, working on the cells, and really working on the physical aspect of who we are. So thank you so much, and see you in the ethers, and many blessings. Happy solstice.